Welcome back to Working With What You Have. Today what I have to work with is coming up on my birthday dinner. Let me show you. Some nice, delicious steaks. Yeah, you can see that too in the other camera. So, what I like to do is what? Start that over again. Oh, that is disgusting. So, what I like to do is what a lot of people like to do. What I like to do, salt and pepper. Simple, easy. And if you go to Texas, most likely that's what they'll say. You gotta respect Texas. Salt and pepper. But first, you want to take off the excess moisture. Now it's a 24-hour-ish. I woke up a little bit late. I'm gonna be lazy about it. It's gonna miss a couple of hours, but that's okay. Usually use paper towel. I don't have it. I got dirt cloth, so I'll use working with what I have. Alright. Now simple ingredients for this delicious rub, and it comes out delicious every time. Simple salt and pepper, nothing fancy. This will do the 24 hours this is going to rest, and the 2 times I flip it over, this is going to create a delicious crust on this. How do I know? Because this is how I've been cooking steaks for a while now. I found this recipe online where it tells you basically are using your fridge to dry age the steaks, or as they say, faux age. It's fake aging, but still. When they come out, you swear to God, come out nice and tender, juicy when it's done. Now you see this? And in the basket it goes. Oh. So I don't know where I was. Hopefully my audio caught it. I doubt it. So if my audio didn't catch it, what I've already done, I've already dried off one side and salt and pepper them, flip them over, and I'm going to salt and pepper the other side. Like I was saying, and hopefully it caught it, I'm not too sure, but this will give it a delicious crust after it is made. So what you will see me do tonight is every 8 hours I'm going to come down and I'm going to flip it over. Of course, I'm going to skip a few hours on the first one. Because I plan on cooking this at 4 o'clock tomorrow, and right now it's almost 7 o'clock at night. So it's going to be a little difference. If you see behind me, that's the Dremel case from that video. It's a good video to watch. It's loud. I had to fast forward and die down something because the Dremel is loud, but it works great. It works great. Oh. Excuse me. Hiding my trash from you. So, after you salt and pepper you dry down both sides, then you salt and pepper both sides. You just take this, put it in your fridge, find a nice open spot, of course, or make a nice open spot, and then you just flip them every 8 hours. So it's twice. Yeah, you got to get up early. Usually, if you do it right, when you get up in the morning, you can just come down and flip them over, and they'll be ready 4 or 5 tomorrow morning. So, like I said, you just flip them over every 8 hours. You find a nice spot in your refrigerator, which I have just cleaned out. Just slide these bad boys in. Now all you have to worry about them is once every 8 hours, just flip them over. It's 2 a.m. I'm supposed to wake up at midnight, but that didn't happen. And I'm just showing you this is what you do. Yeah, flip over the steaks now. And they got one more flipping to go. There we go. And like I said, you do that one more time. Yeah, that'll be sorry. That'll be 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Oh, this morning I should say. So I'll see you then. So here we are. You saw me at 2 a.m. Wasn't the prettiest, I understand. And like I said, we're splitting these over every 8 hours ish because I screwed up yesterday, but that's neither here nor there. So flip it over one last time, very simply. And around 4 and 5 o'clock today is when I'll take these out to the grill. But I'll fire up the grill and then take these out and grill them up. But I'll be probably taking these out like around 3:30, just to let them warm up. As a lot of people say, and a lot of people don't trust it, that you let the steaks warm up to room temperature before you cook them, because they say it's dangerous. I have yet to see that. I have yet to see that it's dangerous. There we go. That should do. That should do. Go. This is true. In a few minutes, I'll be out of the sun also. That'll be lovely. Leave you over there for now. Bring you up. Ow, that metal is hot. There we go. This metal is also hot. Ow. 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 There we go. Oh, actually we gotta... Huh? No, just normal talking voice. In this part of the video, I'm just getting ready to, as you can see, open up the grill, and I'm going to start scraping down the grill. This is after about a 10 to 15 minute period of letting the grill heat up, so it's a little bit easier to, to scrape this, scrub this stuff off. Now I don't use these grates that I'm scrubbing right now to actually do the cooking. They're a little bit too thin. I got this grate that I'm about to drop after I oil up the lower grates. When I go to oil these up, I oil up everything. It's just a better idea. The only thing is I forgot to do the upper grill grates, which I usually do. When you go to grill, every time you go to grill, this is just a good idea. I'm using a silicone brush, where most people use like a towel or a paper towel. You can use any of them. They all work great. You just want a nice thin layer of oil on it, because it will provide a non-stick surface if you just keep it up. Now I don't scrub my grill clean. A lot of people do. Personal preference. Now this grill grate I'm putting down now, I got this out of another grill, out of a charbroil grill, a nice heavy grill grate. This is what I use to do my grilling. And as you can see, I'm just scrubbing it off right now, getting all the old stuff off. It had been sitting, all the grates have been sitting in there for a good like 10 minutes before I started doing this. I just fast forwarded the video a little, well, not fast forwarded it, but I cut out certain aspects. And here we go, oiling it up again. Now, after you do this, you want to do the same thing. You just want to close the lid and let it heat back up for another 5 to 10 minutes. I can't remember exactly how far I went, but and it's been about 10 minutes. So now we're getting ready to put on the potato packet. Now in this packet, I put on the Chesapeake Bay seasoning, 3 pads of truffle butter, a pad of garlic butter, and also some salt and pepper, and also my blackened seasoning. We've been doing this for years. You want to cut up the potato. You cut the potatoes up into 1 and 1.5 pieces. This ensures that the potatoes will cook evenly and quickly. This is going to be on the grill for about 10 minutes. I don't touch it for a good 10 minutes. I just let it sit there. And after 10 minutes, what you need to do, we'll go into the next time it opens up right here. That's 10 minutes. Now we're going to spin it around just to make sure there's even cooking, because my grill, you know, can be a little flaky sometimes. So just turn it around, close the lid, and we wait another 5 minutes. Now this is the important part right here. You don't want to just turn it around. You want to start lifting it. You want to start shaking it a little bit. Don't go too crazy. But you want to try to move the potatoes around just to make sure that they're all cooking evenly. And then I'm going to turn it around one more time after I do this last corner. And I'm going to let them sit for another 5 minutes. At the end of that 5 minutes, here we are again. And now what you want to do is you want to just break open a small portion of it, like I'm about to. I made a big hole earlier, I showed you that. Just break it open, find a piece, kind of squeeze it a little bit, see if it breaks apart easy, and if it does, and I'm tasting and I remember this, it was absolutely delicious. So the potatoes were perfect. So it takes about 20 minutes, 10 minutes for the first time, and then 2 5-minute intervals before the last 5 minutes. You want to do that picking up and shaking it around a little bit. Just do it gently, because you can go right through that foil really easy. Now, this is me picking up the grate because I'm about to put in the box with the hickory chips. You want to definitely use something, you know, anything except for your bare hands. As you can see, I'll take the box and I'll put it in the set of tongs and just slide it on in. Once again, you close it and you let it heat up. Now for the potatoes, I let it heat up to about 350. For the steak, I'm letting it heat up between like 375 and 400. My grill's not that accurate, so I'm just going by what it said on my thermometer. Also, you wait like another 5 or so minutes. After the grill's heated up, you shouldn't have too much of a problem waiting for it. And here come my steaks. And these things are ridiculous. They're ridiculously tasty. And as you will see in the video, they come out looking beautifully mahogany color. It's awesome. Okay, so this first bit, you're gonna want to let them sit in for about 4 minutes. At least this is how like I said, this is how my grill ran. So you let it sit for 4 minutes. And then what you want to do, because I have a small grill, you want to make sure you just, spin them around just to make sure that they're properly cooked and they get that nice color. You can see a little bit of the smoke from the hickory chip box coming up. The flavor that imparted on these steaks is to die for. It's awesome. And I'm sorry if you hear anything in the background, that's the video that I'm editing right now. So, shit. So then you close it and you wait another 4 minutes. And I'm smoking my beer right now, I hope you don't mind. Okay, now 4 minutes has passed, and I'm getting ready to flip them over. Now they got a good cook going on them right now. Oh, look at that, mahogany, delicious. So anyways, you flip them over, you close the lid, and you wait 3 minutes. Like I said, this is what worked for my grill. Your grill may be different. Times and temperatures may be different on your grills. Now this is, oh jeez. Okay, so here we are. We just flipped them over and we're going to turn them around again. This is just to make sure the steaks cook evenly. Don't squeeze them, don't poke them. If you know what you're doing, you don't need to listen to me, but if anything else, look at the way these things are coming out. They're coming out absolutely fantastic. So the end cooking is just waiting another 3 minutes. And boom, these things are done. I mean, really done. They came out beautiful. Like I said, this is just salt, pepper, dry aged. Just taking them off the grill, showing you the bottom half, showing you the great grill marks. Of course, I'm flapping in this video, so I don't know what the heck I'm saying. And we close the grill, and we move to, here's the butter. And this is how most chefs, well, that I know of, actually finish off the steak. They just put a little pat of butter on, however much butter you want to put on. That's your choice, but you just need a small pat of butter. I decided to use Parmesan. Add a butter on it while it's doing its finish cooking. And that finishes the steak. You also tent it just lightly. You don't want to, you don't want to go too crazy. You want to tent it lightly, and boom, there you go. Some delicious steak, and that should rest for about 5 minutes. Now, what I'm going to show you now is the potatoes I also cooked earlier. Not exactly, how we do this here, but hey. And there's the potatoes that I made earlier. Still piping hot. That's why you do spinach, but take a little bit to do it at a time, because this whole bag will fit in this tiny little pot. Sped up this part of the video because spinach is not very interesting to cook. I'm using a steamer basket. I've been steaming vegetables lately, and I found out they're coming out a lot better. Now the trick for this and not making a mess like I'm doing on the screen, you can see, is there we go, you want to kind of cut out a hole in the middle, and it'll help them wilt a little bit quicker. Don't ask me why I'm showing you my tongs, I got no idea. But yeah, a little bit of hole, but steaming the vegetables for my money is makes everything taste better. I do it with broccoli, potatoes. As potatoes I'm going to mash. I'd also butternut squash. I would just suggest try steaming all your vegetables. I think they come out much better. And I do believe the spinach is done. When it's wilted down, yeah, that big bag turns into this. Anyone that's cooked spinach knows exactly what I'm talking about. So the spinach is done. So as always, ending my videos, I'm John. This is Working With What You Have. I just showed you my birthday dinner. Yeah, steak, potatoes, and spinach. What can I say? I'm simple and I'm humble when it comes to food. So get out there, create something, anything. Create out of food, create a blog, a vlog, create something out of plastic, wood, metal, food, create a book, poetry. There are so many different ways you can create in this world, and guaranteed everyone out there has a skill. Out there twice, nice. Everyone has a skill to make something from nothing. This is John Henson from Working With What You Have, and I'll see you next week. Now if I can just find the damn remote.